Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Ghetto Bandit, aka William McTruffin. I'm here with my lovely wife, and today we're going to be talking about
having me time in relationships and in marriage, which I find to be very, very important. But
hot in here.
I wanted to get a little gauge on what's going on and how people think about this subject, because for a lot of people, they feel that you should just not have me time, and when you're in a relationship, it's just all about you and them. And I just want to know what you guys think about this subject.
Yeah, we want to hear what you got to say about this particular subject, because to me it's bothersome, because I feel that when you're in a relationship, you know, you supposed to be with that person and only that person. I mean, the me time was left out of the equation before you got married or in a relationship. So what do you need me time for when you got your husband? You can have me time with me, which is her husband, you know?
Well, I was try to debate this with him from time to time, and I would say, you know, there were certain things that I do, like I do a little thing on Facebook, I call it Simone's Wellness Weekends, and I would want to try to plan something. My ideal thing to do is just to go and sit with my friends, and we go somewhere far away, like at a lake or something, and we just sit around and talk about our lives and how we're trying to plan to do better, and then we come back from that weekend and be refreshed and ready to go. I've seen a couple of videos already where people are talking about how it's good to have me time because they come back refreshed, they come back missing the person, they appreciate the person more. I just want to know what you guys think about that, because that's my idea, what I agree with, that you're supposed to have that time apart to do certain things that made you, that made you attractive to the person you're with already. So what is your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, that's a wonderful thing to have, you know, your separation time, if you want to call it that, or your me time, if you want to call it that as well. But her definition of me time is like going off somewhere, spending the night. I mean, what is your thoughts on that, fellas, about your woman going off to spend the night at her friend's house and having a wellness weekend or whatever? Not an overnight thing. Let me remind you, not an overnight thing. This is a weekend thing, like Saturday, Sunday. I don't include Friday because you got to get there on Friday, and Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday she come back home, whatever. But you know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I'm more the type of person. I'm more clingy. Cause I'm not used to, like, I've been in a long-term relationship, but it wasn't good. This one, I feel that it was the best for me, because, you know, we both click on a lot of things. You know, we have our disagreements sometimes, but we work on that, you know. But it is what it is, you know. Relationships is not going to be perfect. They're going to go through bumps and you know, turns and whatever have you, you know. But, you know, I don't have no problem, I don't have no problem with her going to anybody's house. I'm not the dude with the wife beater. Nah, I'm not that type of guy. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's not the whole thing of I almost lost my train of thought. It's not the whole thing of that. It's just a matter of, like, I understand that you went through whatever you went through in previous relationships. I went through stuff in previous relationships too.
Yeah, we both have.
But what my takeaway was from those previous relationships was to never lose yourself in that relationship. Like, every time I was in a relationship, it was all about the person. I completely enveloped myself around the person. It was like whatever they were doing, I was doing. Whatever career goals they were going on, I wanted to do those too. It was nothing separate. And when things happen, breakups happen and stuff, you don't know who you are anymore, because you did everything around that person. So what I'm trying to stick to is some advice that my aunt gave me, which was to keep yourself you. Everything that the person likes or loves about you came from you being your authentic self in the beginning. So that's that.
I mean, yeah, you gotta stay your useful self, because if you don't, you will lose yourself. You'll lose your mind. You'll go crazy. So that plays a important part of that what you talking about right
and that's
there.
what I was trying to express to you, but you take it on a whole other, you're gonna go here to this far off place, you're gonna go in the woods and camp somewhere and do all this chanting and all of this other stuff. No, that might be part of it, I don't know, but it's just the whole concept of having time away, recharge yourself, come back with a better frame of mind, maybe have an idea pop up for a business venture that may not have popped up because you were just 24/7 under each other. Like, no.
But who wouldn't want to be up under this beautiful woman right here? I love to be up under her, I mean, when a man is not up under his woman, that's when you gotta start thinking. That's when you gotta start opening up the book of thoughts and thinking where this person is at, who this person may be talking to, and etc. etc.
I'll just put it out there like this. A lot of, when you're in a relationship with somebody or in a marriage or something, there's sometimes some people who might be a naysayer and say, oh, they're not this and they're not that, and you deserve better and all this other stuff. And I think that a fear might be that sometimes you might be around those particular friends, and the guy might be afraid, if it's a girl going off with her friends, might be afraid that the girl will be influenced or persuaded to get away from him and just hear the whole he's not good for you and just beat you in the head with that the whole weekend. You come home mad and you just, you know what? Get out. No, you don't want, you're afraid of that type of thing happening. And if you're in a secure relationship and your woman's strong to say no to her friends about certain things, then that wouldn't happen.
Yeah. About that. But especially this is going towards, like, if you have friends that you was with for a long time, of course you're gonna listen to them because you knew them a lot longer than you knew.
They saw you through all of your nonsense, all of your little days where they were like, who is that?
But thank goodness none of her friends are like that. Well, we had a few bad apples, but that's for another topic for another story. We're not going to talk about that here because this is not what this is about. But thank goodness that two of her friends are very supportive of our relationship. They don't get involved in our relationship. They don't put their 2 cents in it. If they do, it's fair. It makes sense for what they're saying. Right. They keep their distance. They don't involve themselves around our problems, because in the beginning of our relationship it was kind of rocky, it was kind of shaky, things was up in the air, but we somehow got the glue and mended back together, and then we got married, which is a wonderful thing. But like she said, this video is about should your partner go off for a weekend and miss you? I don't think
just basic me time. It could, like right now I work nights. I work overnight, so that's like I'm not home anyway. Because when I'm home, I'm sleeping to get ready for work, and then when I'm gone until the next day, and it's like,
right,
I'm not there anyway. But that's not necessarily me time. That's just like work. And now it's like, okay, I have this schedule set up and I have this time now that I know I'll have, and I want to be able to do more. Like, more.
There's nothing wrong with that. We did say that we was going to go places this summer, but sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we had some technical difficulties. We was talking about, what was we talking about?
how I wanted to do more because I knew I have a set amount of time.
Oh,
and I want to have more
I remember now.
me time.
We was talking about that this summer was kind of messed up. We was going through a lot of problems this summer because of the issues that we was having, you know, family crisis or whatever. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, it's nothing wrong with having me time and going places and, you know, having, you know, that time with your friends and all, you know. But that spending the night thing is like kind of out of balance, you know, because, you know, I never heard of people spending the night out, you know, in a marriage, you know. I mean, people probably would do it, but I never saw it, you know. I take that back. I never saw it from my own two eyes, so I don't know if people actually does that.
I know there's a lot of couples that one might go on business trips and travel a lot for their job, so they do have that separation time. So
okay,
I'm not trying to do that, but I want to be able to just be me. Like, you're different when you're around your friends. You're different. You're more relaxed.
Yeah, you get to show your behind when you
No.
when you're with your friends. You get to show them your naughty side or whatever.
Oh,
Not
just your more relaxed
not that
side.
type of naughty side, but get your mind out of the gutter.
You can complain more, and they'll listen, and they'll validate your complaints maybe more than you would get anywhere else, and stuff like that. You both can complain together. If you're with your best friend, you can complain together. You could laugh together. You can cry together. Everything. You get to get all that out. Whatever internal things you have going on that you might try to put a front and be all tough and stuff in front of your husband and your family and stuff, but you could go over there and pretty much break down, build yourself back up, and then come home refreshed and new.
I don't know how much that'll work, but if it does, it does. But I don't think it would, because I mean, I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think it would, because of the fact that if you that close to that person and that person go off and they ain't never did that before, and in the mix of your relationship, so you're gonna feel kind of funny about that, you know. Now, if it was going on in the beginning of the relationship when y'all first met, and that was just a habit that person was doing and continue doing that habit.
But you could also say like this, like in the beginning of our relationship, I was only seeing you maybe every couple of weeks or something like that. So
yeah, because
I was doing my own thing while you were where you were, and I was out here, and I was always doing my own thing anyway.
Shoot, I was working. I was trying to stack up that bread. But it was other stuff that people claim I was doing, but that's, like I said early on, that's another topic.
Story.
Another story for another day, whatever. Yeah, like and subscribe to this channel. Let me know if you like what you heard. Give me your opinion on should women have what's that called?
Just me time.
Me time. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that you should clink lock down your woman and she can't go nowhere. Nah, that sounds kind of crazy. But you know, fellas, ladies, let us know how you feel about the me time. If it's okay, fellas, for your woman to go over to her female friend's house to hang out for the week and come back rejuvenated, ready to jump on top of you and do the adult thing. Let me know if you know. I'm getting tongue-tied. I don't know. Let me know your opinion about that. Sorry about that. Let me know your opinion and your thoughts on that. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to create a GoFundMe channel, so I can send you to it, so you can send donation, because this is a crappy camera and I need your help for me to get a better one. It only lets me record 10 minutes at a time, so help me and I help you, and I bring a lot of videos your way, a lot better than this. So like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you. Peace.